Hello, Intactivist. In the news this week, we have Foregen, Bloodstained Men, Intact Global, NoCirc Michigan, Intact America, Next Level Intactivist, and much more coming up. In POTS news, we are currently doing 6x matched care buzz thanks to an awesome POT supporter. Also, full transparency, Intact Nigeria and their leader, Ade Solomon's renewal of their work contract is riding on the success of the CareBuzz program. So you aren't just supporting POTS, but Intactivism work done in Intact Nigeria. Also, in the video special this week called Why is Intactivism Producing Trash Content? This is an Intactivist issue that is pretty crazy. You won't believe some of the posts that Intactivists put out, or maybe you do if you've been in this movement for more than a year. Also, Karen Mitchell got her third interview released this Saturday. I know you guys wanted to see this interview. Actually, 19 people wanted to see it. So I better see 19 likes on that video, or I may stop asking you guys about videos. I don't know. Try me and find out. Let me know your thoughts on that interview on that video's comment section. The PANS only meeting was awesome. It lasted over 90 minutes and we got some pretty good ideas coming out. Big upcoming events coming for POTS and fans. Like this one I posted on Coffee. Intact Keyboard Warriors, I want you. We do need keyboard warriors for real. I'm not going to talk about it too much right now. I'm going to make a video on this hopefully this week, but definitely go ahead and check out this post. It's not super long. It'll take you about maybe a minute. Very important to read. And if you want to go ahead and help us out, that would be awesome. Also, speaking of the PANS only quarterly report should be coming out in about a week. So stay tuned for that. All right, and in Intact Global news, Eric Klopper is selling extra tickets, trying to squeeze some more people in, or in case people cancel last minute. So he made the announcement in his live stream Intact Global's conference and Constitutional Challenge March 29th, 31st video. So right here is a video he announced that in. So if you want to go ahead and pick up a ticket or two, supposedly you can get tickets in case somebody cancels. I'm not sure if you will get refunded. They might just try and squeeze you in. All right, and in Foregen news, Foregen made a video called Preclinical Research Review collaboration with Dr. Stanislav, and it is quite popular. But in case you missed it, I'm going to go ahead and summarize what they said. So Foregen obviously is dedicated to reversing the physical damage caused by male circumcision using advanced tissue engineering techniques to regrow the human foreskin. The goal is to complete key preclinical milestones necessary for advancing to human clinical trials, aiming for completion by the fourth quarter of 2025. Also in the video, they talk about how they already raised over $100,000 through their GoFundMe campaign. So here is the key research milestones that they talked about. The tissue collection. Foregen plans to collect 15 to 20 donor tissues, establishing strict protocols for collection, storage, and transport to ensure robust results. Dynamic decellularization is number 2, a process that removes all cellular components from tissues while preserving their structure. This phase involves extensive analysis to ensure the tissue is sterile and ready for recellularization. Then 3 is dynamic recellularization. Stem cells will be used to regenerate functional tissue. The focus is on optimizing growth factors and tracking cell integration with thorough tissue analysis to validate protocols. And then number 4 is bioreactor maturation. This final phase involves maturing the recellularized tissue in bioreactors. They are trying to standardize the tissue maturation, which is critical for future human trials. The bioreactor system offers significant advantages, including consistency and potential scalability for large-scale treatments. Now, the future steps is after completing the preclinical studies, Foregen will finalize the surgical plan, partner with a research organization, and apply for ethics approval to begin human trials. The research team is focused on ensuring scientific rigor and regulatory compliance throughout the process. Foregen continues to provide regular updates and encourages further support for this groundbreaking mission. So, do you guys think that Foregen here is walking back some of their earlier statements and pushing back dates and revising their plan? I've heard people complain about that. I've also heard people say, hey, this is awesome that Foregen has a solid plan now. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Foregen has a solid plan moving forward, or do you think they're going to change it? They did talk about the burying method and if they're going to use that or not. Not really sure. I guess we're going to have to see how this turns out. All right, and in Bloodstained Men news, Bloodstained Men has gone viral. Yes, if you go to Brother K's Facebook, here, I'll follow him. So if you go to Brother K's Facebook, their video got 25,600 likes and 43,200 comments, and also 2,200 reposts or shares. So that's really awesome for the Bloodstained Men going viral. And in Intact America news, Foreskin Day is coming up pretty soon here. Obviously, it is April 4th, 2025 at 9 p.m. Eastern on the Intact America's YouTube channel. If you guys want to go ahead and watch the festivities, you guys can go ahead and check it out. Martin Morrow is the host. We shall see how that turns out. And in Next Level Intactivism news, so Daniel Rold is trying to get people to join him with his Oregon MGM Challenge Intactivist Media Outreach campaign. I'm just going to read the description of this video. It says, in this video, I walk Intactivists through our media outreach program designed to help you engage Oregon media on the issue of infant circumcision and child's bodily autonomy. I provide a step-by-step guide on customizing media alerts, crafting persuasive messages, and using key resource links to strengthen your pitch. Whether you're new to media outreach or an experienced advocate, this tutorial offers practical tips and insights to amplify our collective voice and drive policy change. Join me in mobilizing our community and ensuring that every voice is heard in the fight for equal protection and children's rights. So, yes, if you guys want to go ahead and watch all of it, it is on his YouTube. You can listen to him for 16 minutes if you want. The Oregon media outreach, why that's significant is because Eric Klopper is obviously suing Oregon. That's probably why Daniel Rold is interested in doing media outreach in that area. And in health equality campaign news, so going to Legal Scan here, just checking them really quickly. Their House Bill 94, right up here in New Hampshire, is now in the Senate. It is status engrossed on March 11th, 2025, 50% progression. It says the action 2025 March 11th introduced March 6th and referred to Health and Human Services, right above my head there. And now it's in the Senate Journal 7. This is the pending Senate Health and Human Services Committee. So that is where the House Bill 94 is located right now. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. They might pull this off. That would be a big win for, well, one, New Hampshire. That would be awesome for New Hampshire. But also a really huge win for health equality campaign and Intaction and all of Intactivism if this bill gets passed in New Hampshire. That would be really awesome. All right, and in the Intactivist calendar for the week. So Bloodstained Men is going to Genital Integrity Awareness Week, March 29th through March 30th. That is in 4 days from now. This will be from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. both days at Washington, D.C. Also, Bloodstained Men is going to Alaska. I don't know if they've ever been to Alaska, but this is the Alaskan Circumcision Crisis protest. They haven't scheduled anything yet, but that's pretty awesome that they're going to Alaska. Let me know what you guys think, if you think it's cool that Bloodstained Men is protesting in Alaska, or if you think that's just a flex for the Bloodstained Men and they're just flexing going to Alaska to go protest for 7 days. Saving Our Sons, they're doing Genital Integrity Awareness Week as well, March 29th through April 4th. Join us on the West Lawn of the U.S. Capitol. And during the same time, Intact Global is doing their Intact Global Conference, March 29th through the 31st, but this will be in Portland, Oregon. So, yes, you can buy your tickets now. The prices for these are about $300 now. No more early bird special for you guys, which is interesting because you got to buy the tickets even though you're going to have to squeeze in and you may not actually get a place to be. I don't know how that's going to work out. And the group rate hotel rooms, you can still get that. It's $179 if you're interested. All right, and Intact America inaugural Skin in the Game Award. This is Wednesday, April 30th, 2025 at the Poster House, 119 West 23rd Street, New York, 111. This will be going on from 5:30 p.m. all the way until 9:30 p.m. So about a 4-hour event. And the tickets are about $500 or $60 depending if you want dessert or if you want to go to the award ceremony and get dessert. Right up there. All right, NoCirc Michigan. These guys have quite a lot of events coming up, but I'm just going to go through the one that's going to happen the soonest, which is WIC Training and Educational Conference. This is on Thursday, May 8th, 2025, all the way to Friday, May 9th. So they will go, and I'm assuming they're going to educate people about intactivism and not circumcising. And this is going to be in Grand Traverse Resort in Michigan. I will zoom in so you guys can go ahead and see that. Your Whole Baby, Sunday, June 22nd, Babies and Bumps, Pittsburgh. This is at 11 a.m. through 4 p.m. Eastern at the Doubletree by Hilton Hotel, Pittsburgh Cranberry, 910 Sheraton Drive, Mars, Pennsylvania, 16046. This is Your Whole Baby going to new and soon-to-be parents. The tickets are $30 to $60, right above my head right here, 30 to 60 bucks. Also, Your Whole Baby, are they actually going to Cleveland? I don't know. Your Whole Baby may not be going to Cleveland because if you go to their GoFundMe for Cleveland is not found. So it's very interesting that their Cleveland GoFundMe isn't found, but their, as you see here, you can search Your Whole Baby, and you got the Pittsburgh one, but you don't have the Cleveland one. So I don't know if that got canceled or not. I'm not sure what's going on with the Your Whole Baby booth in Cleveland. So perhaps it got canceled. If you guys know anything, please let me know down in the comments. That would be great to know. All right, and on to the polls of the week. So this week, what method would you prefer out of the two choices intactivist companies focus on when spreading the intactivist message? A, foreskin is good and beneficial, or B, circumcision is bad and harmful. Most people picked B, which is over double than the A's. That's pretty interesting because I know quite a few companies are trying to go to foreskin is good and beneficial and talking less bad about circumcision. Like Intaction and Intact America, they're trying to go the whole route of foreskin is good and beneficial, and they're not doing the whole circumcision is bad and harmful as much. So that's pretty interesting. But apparently most people want to hear and spread that, hey, circumcision is bad and harmful. And negative news does stick in people's heads a lot more than positive news. That's literally human nature. That's how that works. Once again, guys, if you don't like how this turned out, please go to my Discord and go vote, because your vote matters. And on to the fundraisers of the week. Next Level Intactivist helped fund my trip to the Intact Global Intactivist meeting. That is still getting donations. A person this week gave $20, making it $1,270 raised. Unaltered, they have gotten no new donations. They are sitting at about $55 raised. I don't know what happened to how much they want, but it was $1,000 last time I checked. But this is removing circumcision-related misinformation. Foregen is still getting donations. This week, they got $270 this week donated to them. Really awesome for Foregen. Okay, Your Whole Baby booths, Babies and Bumps, Pittsburgh. They haven't gotten any new donations recently. I don't know how much they actually need. I believe, oh, it's right here. They need $670 right down there. That's what they need. And Currently, it looks like they're about half of what they need. So we shall see if they get that in time. They still have about 3 months. It's Sunday, June 22nd. Okay, Eric Klopper support Intact Global's fight against genital mutilation. Things are picking up for Intact Global. They gained an extra $255 this past week, which is really awesome. They're at 63% of their $50,000 goal, raised $31,390. And if you tack on this here, $340, they are at about $31,700 currently. Intact America hold doctors and hospitals accountable for penis injuries. There is no change. They are at $5,125 raised out of their $50,000 goal. So they are at 10% of their goal. This is for the Do No Harm report. And Prevail over the system. We are currently at 94% of our $7,000 goal. Granted, you guys already know that graduation for POTS is not going to happen. We got another 2 years before we have to worry about that, or I guess 2 years we're still going to be here at least until we're like, hey, we need to make some kind of money. So we don't have to worry about graduation right now. So if you do want to donate, that's awesome. But we're really trying to push the e-commerce program and the Care Buzz. So please, please, please join our Discord and learn how to do that. And if you just want to donate your time and, help us out, that would be great as well if you want to do that. All right, and on to the Intactivist growth for the week. So last week, the Bloodstained men had 7,034 followers. And this week, the Bloodstained men have 7,058 followers. That's a 23-person gain, or a 0.33% gain for the week. Bloodstained men putting on consistent growth week after week. Great to see that. All right, guys, that's all what I have for the news. Don't forget about watching why Intactivists are putting out trash content. Also, don't forget about Karen's interview part 3. Please like and subscribe to get this out to more people, and so you guys don't miss any of our Intactivist content. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.